Bob Schieffer is sitting next to me. And by the way, I just want to mention, this started as a small dream among a few frustrated CBS News employees, Bob, but there's a big development in our webcast tonight. Guess what?
What?
We have a sponsor.
Really?
Yeah, who'd have thunk it? The little webcast that could. Our sponsor tonight is Intel. So I just want to say I've been practicing this all day. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, I just had to give them sort of a hats off and say thank you to them. And I think we even have a slate that we'll put up during several points during, sponsors. You have to kind of do that. So listen, let's talk a little bit more. We talked earlier in our actual primetime coverage, and you were struck by the fact that our instant poll said Joe Biden won this debate 2-1. Were you surprised at those numbers?
I really wasn't. I thought this was a good night for Joe Biden, and I said so on the broadcast. People kept talking about all this pressure on Governor Palin, but there was a lot of pressure on Joe Biden, too, I thought. And I thought his demeanor was just perfect. I think he was very smart in making this a debate about John McCain. And he did that.
And it was interesting how he kept calling her Governor Palin and John. In fact, one time he's called her Sarah, I think, and he corrected himself and said Governor Palin. He really wanted to be respectful. There was a lot of conversation about sort of the gender dynamics of the two of them getting together. And I think that was a very conscious thing on Joe Biden's part.
I think it was a very smart thing. He does have a tendency, those of us who covered him over the years, to kind of run on.
Yeah,
and
he's a bit of a bloviator, as they say.
Tonight, I thought he was concise. He was to the point. He was very sure of his facts. It was clear listening to Senator Biden tonight. He has dealt with these issues before. You could tell he's a person that had considerable experience. No.